Hello.
Hello! So today we're gonna talk about our cultural differences. Actually, we came up with this idea because there are so many couples that have so many different cultural differences, but in my opinion, we as a couple, we don't have that many. I honestly don't know why.
We don't have much relationship culture difference. We have more like a general culture differences between as a Korean and a European.
I feel like these are some cultural stuff that are deeply rooted in our culture.
Yeah, so we will go one by one what we have noticed between our lifestyles and everything that we go through.
I will start first about something that I noticed and that I was annoyed with in the beginning, but we started to live together and just adjust to each other's lives, which was wetting the toilet. Now I know that you have different type of toilets in Korea, that you literally wet everything, right?
Yeah.
How does it look like?
Nowadays, the apartments look a bit different, but generally the toilet is in Europe, you have a separate shower booth. But in Korea, in a small studio room, toilet is quite small, so you don't actually have a shower booth. So it's all linked, open. So when you take shower, you can just imagine literally the whole toilet or half of the toilet. It depends how you take shower, but it's pretty much you get the toilet wet when you take shower. When I take shower, I'm just kind of cleaning the toilet at the same time. So it's you're wetting the toilet.
But it was really annoying in the beginning because of that, because of your type of toilet in Korea. I feel like when you were washing your face, you didn't care if something is splashing around and stuff. And in Poland, we do care. I mean, of course, there are some people that are gonna splash more and everything. It was definitely a cultural shock. Or when you're getting out of shower, you're leaving wet almost.
Yeah.
Another one is sharing the plate. This is something also quite interesting, because in Poland, when you order, when you are with your friends or your family, whoever, you usually order 2 different dishes and each one of you eats their own. And of course, we would sometimes share, we would cut a bit of I don't know, chicken or whatever there is and give to other person, but we are never putting plates in the middle and sharing. So this was also a bit shocking, but I honestly like it, but not always.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, all Koreans we can call them a foodie. We all love to eat, and we love to eat a lot, comparing to what I see in Europe, right? When we go to the restaurant, it's pretty much we want to taste every dish we have ordered, so it's we agree that we are going to share.
I mean, we also think like that, but just the difference is that you technically have your own main dish and you're just trying.
Yeah, in Poland, at home you are sharing, but outside you don't share. But
you would cut off a bit and give to the other person, but not share, not leave in the middle and, and eat the same amount, yeah. So it's still different.
She was shocked in the beginning, but now she doesn't mind.
I mean, you would share something with your friend, you would let them try and everything, but we are just not putting the plate in the middle and, eating the same amount of everything.
Okay, so next one is a slow-paced life. It's kind of well known, Koreans love everything fast, and I agree with it. And Europe is very slow-paced. I wouldn't say they are slow, but comparing to Koreans, it's relatively slow. I feel it in some places restaurants. In Korea, if I actually enter the restaurant, the waiter is actually coming right away if I'm asking me to order. But in Polish restaurants or any other, I haven't been to many other European restaurants, so I'm just going to stick to Polish restaurants. So if I go in, I have to wait at least I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, or sometimes even longer when there is a huge amount of people. In Korea, you would usually raise hand or call the waiter, and it's completely fine. You're just calling them to pay or order. But here, I learned that it's very rude to call the waiter or waitress. So I'm just sitting there waiting to be served or to order or even pay. From the time I enter the restaurant until I pay and leave, it usually takes 1.5 hours or sometimes like 2 hours.
But like recently, even you could see this cultural difference a lot in Korean restaurant in Poland, because there are a lot of Polish people coming in, and you can see how Polish people are there waiting for the waiter to come in. You know, you can clearly see that Koreans wouldn't wait; they would just go to pails.
Yeah. You can clearly tell we are Koreans. Like we don't wait for them to come, but we're just going to the front desk to pay. So.
And now we would go kind of to like a bit different topic, because it's about eating, like food. Koreans love to eat everything sweet. And what I'm talking about is when I was in Korea, we went to some nice cafe. Nice. A lot of nice pastries. They look really great. You just want to eat them. And I see some pastry that is like, it is supposed to be savory, so I'm taking it. Like it's some garlic type of bread. But no, it's sweet. No, it's sweet. That's the biggest cultural shock, I think, when it comes to food. I just can't comprehend it. Why it is sweet, I don't know. Sorry guys. This I will never understand.
I did not know the Korean food in general are sweet until I went back to Korea with her. I was just ordering like pastries and bread is something that should not be sweet. It is true that we add sugar in our cuisine. We love to balance out the taste of spicy with sugar and saltiness, call it 단짠. It's like sugary and sweetness, like together. It's well balanced. And I do like it, but sometimes the food that is not supposed to be sweet is sweet in Korea.
That's a nightmare for me as a Polish person, and I know for so many Europeans. And it's not even only about Korea, but I think in China it's also similar.
Maybe with some Asians, I can say us as a Koreans, we do love sugary food.
Yeah, that's not for me, definitely.
Okay, let's quickly move on. Next thing we're gonna talk about is about drinking alcohol. Koreans are also well known for loving drinking alcohol. We have like 회식, it's after work, you go with the colleagues to drink, or even not with your colleagues, but you just love to go out and drink, right? So, and we have so many pubs and bars or something like that, even outdoor bars or something that you are going out for a drink and stuff. But Poland is different. Koreans love to drink soju. Of course, people like to drink like whiskey. Polish, they just love vodka. They're like born to drink vodka.
Or also beer, but...
Beer, they love beer, but vodka, it's like... I was once invited to a party, like I have never tried vodka ever in my life. But one of my colleagues, he taught me how to drink vodka. And it's so strong, but they have their own way of drinking it. When you're drinking, you need to drink with water or a juice, or you shouldn't drink on an empty stomach. And these people are just crazy. They can drink the whole bottle of vodka by itself, and they're just completely fine. I mean, they can be drunk, but some of them are just completely fine.
I feel like they're not stopping. That's what I think. But I think it's also for Koreans. I think this is something that connects us. Like just the cultural difference here is that Polish people would drink on weekend, not during the week. Normally we are a bit like more responsible. I'm sorry to say that. But yeah, so that's the only difference. But both of our cultures, I feel like we love to drink.
Next one we can say about this styling fashion. Koreans, we as a man, like we love to style our outfit, and we have a lot of styles that men wear, and the trends changes. But when I first came to Poland, like I was dressed normal Korean, and everyone was staring at me. They were like looking at me as if I am a weird guy, or I don't know, it just didn't feel right for me. And later, like after a few months, I realized the way I dressed was too gay. For their eyes, I was too gay. But I was just dressing the way I was dressing in Korea.
I even remember my friends were thinking that he's gay and stuff. What they were saying is that you look gay, but you're talking like hetero guy. So it's so it's completely different. I mean, of course, we do have some guys that would like dress well and not be gay or something, but still, like, it's rare. So I think that's why people are looking, because First of all, it's like really rare, and second of all, it can be gay, but in my opinion it isn't. But yeah, it's just that definitely we have the stereotype that usually guys take care of themselves. So in Poland we don't have that many guys doing skincare and dressing well, and if they do, then they are either gay or they have their personal style, which is like quite rare.
Okay, now it's something finally related to relationship, and also it's about the family culture. In Korea, majority of the couple, they do not meet the partner's parents until they decide to get married. And after they decide to get married, it's the time for them to finally meet their parents. But in Poland, it's a bit different.
In Poland there are so many situations when let's say my parents would just invite Minu to go like somewhere, like, oh okay, let's go to the mountains or something. We're just going for a few days, everyone together. It's not an issue. They don't mind meeting someone earlier, and I don't know why it is like in your culture. Is it just like deeply rooted, or there's some reason for that? No.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The first time I've met her parents was like when we started dating, like for 3 months already, like
Less
or even
than
less.
that. I think it was like even 1 to 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
They were just in Wrocław then, and I think so it's
And yeah, I am invited to their house. We even get one single room to sleep together, and
but there was a problem before that though, you know, because it's not like Poland is like so
open.
Yeah, it's not fully that. And in the beginning, actually, my family wasn't that open. They were fine. Of course, they were inviting me, as I said. But they were like, okay, but you're not sleeping in the same room. I was a bit surprised because actually, as a Polish young person, I also have a feeling like Poland is so open. But no, it's not like that. And actually, there are so many, from what I heard, there are so many parents, they have some of their restrictions and stuff. And yeah, later actually they just let us sleep in one room because we started living together. So they were just like, oh, okay. You know, it felt a bit different because of the situation.
This is something when I tell like Korean friends living in Korea, they are shocked because normally this kind of thing doesn't happen in Korea. Carry on with the family topic. I think this is just my personal thought. I think it is slowly changing. Maybe the Korean parents are getting more open. Before, like my generation, I would say, there is an influence of parents when it comes to choosing the partner. Like I cannot say there is no influence. I think in Poland, as far as I understand, if your son or a daughter have a partner who you love, like they're generally just accepting and respecting your choice.
Not that much, but I think we have more like the culture of they might not respect sometimes. Sometimes it's impossible, like you don't like everyone, but they might not like the partner, but they will say that openly to their son, daughter, but they're just not gonna, like son or daughter, they're not gonna listen. There is also like a high chance. I think that's what differentiates a bit Poland and Korea.
Because it's like quite related to when it comes to marriage, when the decision is not mainly focused on the couple's decision, but it's also the whole family, like including both side parents' decision, the whole wedding preparation, and because it's like sort of like the two families coming into one family, so it's a very important. So we kind of treat it like parents' approval as one of the crucial points when it comes to like dating, not dating specifically, because you can just date, but when it comes serious, then it's important to actually like get your parents' approval.
Yeah, I feel like in Poland it's a secondary thing. Like it is like you would want your parents to approve, but if they don't, you're like, never mind, I'm just doing it, I don't care, you know, you're just not gonna get your parents' approval, that's all. Next one is cost splitting. It's about dating. So in Poland, when you're dating, there's a really it depends, of course, always on the personal situation and everything, but generally speaking, we are going 50-50. I heard that in Korea it's a bit different.
I have to admit, nowadays I do not know how the dating culture looks like, but back when I was in Korea, I think it was the man buying the meal and it was the woman buying the coffee. Yeah.
What you experienced? What did you experience? What did you experience?
Forget about it. Anyway, that was kind of like an unspoken rule. But sometimes, of course, if the man has more money, the man will cover everything. But it was generally like a man pays for a meal and a woman pays for coffee. And of course, there are some couples doing 50-50.
But overall in Poland, I feel like we do 50-50, or some women expect men to pay fully for them. That's also the thing. Just because we are like, I don't know if you guys heard, but this kind of Slavic culture, and usually we women are really like, they know what they want. They're like quite strong personality wise. So yeah, so actually like sometimes they do expect full payment for their meal and stuff. And yeah, if a man can't provide, then of course depends on the woman, but sometimes the woman might not be happy about that.
All right, we actually do have a lot more to talk about, but the video seems to be too long, so we're just gonna cut it here. And if you guys want to hear more, of course, we can make another video, like a part 2, and come up with more interesting stuff that we, as a international, like Korean Polish couple.
And if you are interested in our videos, or if you like that one, then of course please subscribe us, and in the future we would add more of the content, and we would really appreciate you giving the comments of like what do you want to see on our channel and everything, because right now we are just starting, we are just improvising, doing stuff that we come up with, or just showing our life. So yeah, we are really open for everything, and we just try to explore for now.
Yes, we would be very encouraged if you could subscribe us and support us, and we will, yeah, this will motivate us to make more better videos and funnier content. Please like our video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.